Hey everybody, my name is Malak. If you're not subscribed to my channel, make sure that you hit the subscription button and the notification bell to be notified when I do go live. Today we are going to be talking about Love at the Lockup Season 3, Episode 10, Up in Old Flames. It kind of got heated. A little bit heated. It wasn't like what I expected it to be, but it was somewhat, I say, on the more of like okay side of things on this late episode that I watched yesterday. Today we're going to talk about Michael makes it to his daughter's birthday, which I'm not surprised that Michael was going to make it. But when the thing about Michael and Sarah, the communication level as parents is not there at all. It's not there, and sometime that needs to be there. Majority of the time that needs to be there. For the parents to be able to know what's going on. And I don't care how mad you get at each other, Michael and Sarah, y'all need to be able to communicate as an adults and come together and do it for them little girls, because them little girls is growing up in a weird environment and it's kind of rocky. Y'all situations is kind of rocky, like going back and forth arguing about this woman. Then now Michael, you got to argue about Malcolm with Sarah. It looks very toxic that the kids are growing up in there. Also, Sarah tells him about Malcolm. Sarah tells Michael about Malcolm, which I wasn't surprised that she was going to do that. It was just a simple fact the way she went by doing. She could have just texted me, since you ain't going to meet me, I'm dating somebody. He going to be at the party. You know what I'm saying? She could have said that, easy and simple. And I'm pretty sure Michael would have been saying something, oh, man, what you mean? But he would have known, you know what I'm saying? Instead of just popping up at the birthday party, then you telling him like, Sarah, it's your fault too. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm seeing something. It's your fault too for not trying to communicate and have communication skills when it come down to taking care of these little girls that you got in your care and being in co-parenting with Michael, because that is the father of your daughters, and you are the mother of his kids. So for you to not trying to at least initiate the situation the right way and just by like, oh, just Malcolm, you shouldn't even brought Malcolm there. You put Malcolm in a messed up situation. And I'm gonna be honest with you, the same thing for Michael. Michael, you shouldn't have tried to bring your kids or whatever, try to go take Sarah to the hotel when you're going to meet the woman. You are not kids no more. You know what I'm saying? You're not 18 no more. You guys are almost 30. You know what I'm saying? If not 30 years old, like act like an adult when it comes to these kids. You know what I'm saying? These kids are watching this. It's sick and it's gonna get toxic if y'all keep doing it. Then your daughters are gonna grow up because of both of y'all doing it. They're gonna think it's okay. If you don't see that, I don't know what you gonna see. Like Michael and Sarah, y'all both just, to me right now, I'm very disappointed in them. Because I expect you guys to handle this a little bit better when it comes to the kid. Be mad at me, I don't care. I really don't care. Be mad all you want. As long as you stay mad over there or wherever you at, you can stay mad all you want. But I'm just giving you my honest opinion on how I feel about y'all relationship, because I feel like it's very, very, very not good to have them little girls in there. And the baby, the little girl look like she just turned 1. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's sad. Like the little baby, I'm glad the baby was in the birthday party. They cut it short. I don't even want to see what happens inside of the birthday party. It looked like Michael was trying to handle his composure a little bit better. Like, man, I'm just trying to go see my daughters. He said, I don't want to see you with no. Oh, okay. Well, I hope Michael don't try to go in there and, get down on Malcolm, because Malcolm ain't had nothing to do with nothing. Sarah, you messed up for putting Michael and Malcolm in that situation. Michael, you messed up for doing what you did to Sarah. Let's just throw it out there. But we're going to move on. To Angela is going from inmate to inmate. Angela, stop. Stay off whatever website you on, inmate love. Stay off of that. Because I think you on some website late at night. Now she's talking to her old boo, Russ. Russ looked like one of them people, bro, that be just, he was getting high natural on the camera. He smoking his marijuana. He said, I'm about tired of you and him. Every time I turn around, you talking about Tony. You're talking about Tony. Well, Tony, it was saying the same thing probably about Russ. Every time I turn around, you're talking about Russ. You're talking about Russ. Well, look, I'm gonna say this. Angela. Stay off the internet. You need to stay off the internet, because then you're trying to do whatever you was doing with your lip. Like, oh, I miss you, Russ. I just want to actually see you. Yeah, I don't need to even see each other. That's gonna be you. You gonna make Tony fight Russ. I'm thinking you want that, and you too old to be doing this to these young dudes. These dudes is half your age, got out of prison. These dudes half your age, and they was in prison, and they out. So you think, dude said, I've been fishing. Russ said, I've been fishing. She was like, what you been doing? I know it. God code for fishing, if women don't know. I don't believe in God code, none of that stuff. I don't do none of that. Bro code. Bros before it? No. I believe in one woman, and that's it. And that's who I stick with. But I don't believe in that. Don't tell on me, I'm going to tell on you. If you out here cheating on somebody and think I'm not going to tell, I'm telling. Just like with Angela, if I was in your house, I was a roommate or something, I'll snitch on you. I ain't going to lie to you. I'll tell Russ, hey, Russ, Tony was just over here this weekend. He bought 2 cartons of cigarettes for her. You know what I'm saying? See how he feel about that. And I'm pretty sure they all can get together and smoke about 2 pounds of cigarette. You know what I'm saying? Cigarette tobacco. They can smoke 2 pounds of it in a sit. You know what I'm saying? They gonna need it, because what's going on in that household, it's like grandma versus the young inmates. You know what I'm saying? And then she's supposed to be some type of therapist. Pal. With a master's degree. This why I say everybody who go to school ain't that equivalent to being put together all the way. Because obviously something is wrong with this woman for sitting Angela. I'm saying it right now. I'm saying the same thing like what I said about the last couple, about Michael and Sarah. Be mad at me, I don't care. Be mad over there. You know what I'm saying? You can be mad all you want, be mad over there. As long as you don't be mad over here, be mad over there. Because you sit in your room in your cabin in the woods all day, smoke them cigarettes up, and have man on your phone back and forth. That is just nasty. House smelling like cigarettes. Yards got cigarette butts. And who cleans up them cigarette butts? I know for sure when you walk around there, you see a pound of cigarettes butts everywhere. And she just talking to these man. If they want you, something wrong with them. Next couple, I done sliced and diced her and Tony and Russ, whatever. I don't even know what to call this man. Bald headed. I might call him that. Lacey is pregnant again. Lacey, what did I tell you? You can be mad at me, be mad over there. Why are you getting pregnant again? And you put your baby daddy in jail, and your other baby daddy, we don't even know where he at. He running around, so I'm just calling it like I said, because you want to be a baby mama. That's how I'm just calling it how I see it. You got the plastic surgery on your butt, plastic surgery lips, plastic surgery chest. It just don't look right with you. You look like a backwood Barbie. Like you know, and that's throwing her under the bus. I'm talking about like literally in the sense of what I'm saying. It like a person who live in the backwoods of the jungle and put makeup on and Botox lips. I ain't throwing no shade at backwood Barbie, nothing like that. I'm just saying this is what Lacey looked like for sure, a backwood Barbie. And I ain't talking about backwood Barbie when I say that. I'm just throwing it out there in syllables so you can understand me a little bit better, because you in the country somewhere trying to be all Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? You can't do certain stuff, and the stuff you doing with and having more babies after babies. Be mad at me, be mad over there. You need to quit having kids, girl. You got 3 already running around. They ain't even got them kids ADHD, ADD, and all that. They jumping around the wall. I mean, the little girl, she sat down at the table with Shane and was actually learning something. But I'm pretty sure within them 5 minutes, they just like every other kid. You know what I'm saying? Running around. You know what I'm saying? They get to running, flipping. Them kids, the trampoline ain't clean. You know what I'm saying? You need to clean your house. Lord Jesus. If you just seen the way the house looked, Shane sitting in the back, arms is musty. He probably still sitting up in there smelling like a pound of must. Be mad at me, be mad over there. I'm just going next person. Brittanys' mother is back on drugs. I don't know what was going on with that scene. She had a thing on her nose and everything. I'll pray for that woman. Help. I ain't gonna talk about her too bad. You don't know why people do drugs and why they do it. I ain't gonna talk about the people who do that type of stuff. She might be going through stuff, but girl, they just had a baby on your birthday. You should be happy. Why you gonna go get high? I'm still on you too. You know what I'm saying? Be mad at me. Be mad over there. I'm saying like I said, like everybody else. I'm just keeping it real. Don't be mad at me all you want to, but just don't be mad right here in front of me. Because I ain't going to care. I'm just going to back up. You be mad over there. If you be down the street, be mad down the street. You next door, be mad next door. But she shouldn't be doing drugs, man. Like, you too old to be doing drugs. I mean, leave that to the young people who go to the raves. Like, let them get high and fall out and EMTs coming out. We need to save you. You next. You know what I'm saying? You at the age right now to have a heart attack from doing stuff like that. And then she tried to smell the cigarettes. I'm like, what is this woman doing? She trapping. Like, she pulled it. I don't know where she got that cigarette from the side of the pack. These people smoke too many cigarettes for me. I ain't even gonna lie to you. It got me itching my head. Like, she pulled that cigarette out and got looking at Brittanys like, I'm not ruining her life. I'm not ruining her life. Like, she couldn't even speak. Like, whatever she was on, she said, yeah, I got some more pills. I said, yeah, she tripping, y'all. Why you put your mama on the screen like that, Brittanys? You can be mad at me, be mad over there. I'm just calling you out, too. You shouldn't have put your mama on the screen like that, Brittanys. You shouldn't have put your mama and had the camera all in her face on your phone like this. Knowing this woman is I don't know what was wrong. She told me, I was sleeping. No, you wasn't sleeping. But now we finna get on the next couple. Andrea goes off on Lamar about the weed situation. Look, Tennyson knew he wasn't gonna hit that blunt. I give Lamar applause. He did. He always handled it good. And I ain't gonna lie, Andrea, you be doing too much. I think you just be doing too much. Girl, your pants is a little bit tight. Be mad at me, be mad over there. You throwing carrots and broccoli and celery. I seen every vegetable get thrown at Lamar at that table. And then the daughter just looking at Tennyson like, you know what I'm saying? And then the little girl, she was like, Mommy, can you not say the F word? And she was like, yeah, and said it 3-4 more times. I know sometimes when you're a parent, you get upset. F words fly out, but you gotta sometimes watch it out from the kids. You know what I'm saying? I'm still working on that a little bit myself. I'm just gonna keep it real. But at the same time, Andrea, leave Lamar alone. You know he from the hood. You from the hood too. Y'all all from Compton. So why is you acting different all of a sudden? Like weed ain't gonna be sparked up in people's houses he go to. Like he said, Dulo was just trying to test Tennyson's his fate. He was trying to test him to see what he was. He was shocked. Dulo was like, man, he really didn't budge. And Lamar actually stood down and said, look, man, a son don't get down like that. You know what I'm saying? You know our kids don't get down now. They Mormon, you know, their mama gonna be, he already knew what was finna happen. You know I'm saying, questions I would like to ask today. Do you think Andrea was overreacting? I just answered my own question. She was overreacting. Next question. Do you think that it's fair to show Brittanys' mother strung on her camera? Brittany, I like you, Marciano, but Brittany, why would you show your mama like that on camera? What is wrong with you? Like, it's the time and the place not to show your mama like that. That's not the time to be showing your mama like that. It was something on that woman's nose. Y'all seen that little red thing on that woman's nose, and she was just looking like this. Eyes was going in and out. I said, man, that's sad, looking like an In-N-Out burger in the face. That don't even make no sense. Another question I want to ask. What is it with Angela and dating all these inmates? I want to know what is it with this woman. She date inmate after inmate after inmate after inmate. Next thing you know, she going to be dating O.J. Simpson. And she gonna go to celebrities next. She gonna be dating Charles Manson. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be surprised. You know what I'm saying? She probably kiting everybody up in prison right now. And it's a red carpet in prison when Angela come through. I ain't gonna lie to you. Angela here. You know what I'm saying? sing your kites out. You know what I'm saying? It's sad, pitiful. But let me bring up Blavy and Sarah. Oh, what's up, y'all? How you doing, Blavy and Sarah? Good.
I'm good.
Happy
Hey,
night.
hi.
What y'all thinking about Angela and her prison inmates that she dating? Like she the new warden of the dating website.
Ridiculous.
I think that there's some sort of security in that, they're there and they can't leave her from that time. So I think that she feels, better getting the men like, sorry, my cat, um, dating men that are, in jail because they're really not going to leave her because she's doing stuff for them. So yeah, that's
She buying all them cigarettes. That's what she doing.
yeah,
Buying all them cigarettes. Buying all them
yeah,
cigarettes. She'll buy you a carton of cigarettes for the hold you down for the money. You need to get you some soup for them cigarettes. That woman spending thousands of dollars on cigarettes and with that JPay phone calls. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like 1,000 a month.
yeah. She's spending a lot, and with the cigarettes in the house. I lived with someone who was a smoker, and I mean, it sticks to everything. Like I sent a package to my sister, and you could smell it on it, even though I didn't smoke. So it's just it's a really bad habit, and I used to do it, so I can't judge.
What'd you say, Sarah? You can smell it on it.
Yeah,
You can smell the cigarette smoke. That's how you know it's bad.
right.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now what I think about Angela. Angela is some type of therapist, right? She's a mental therapist or whatever you call it. I think she is a specialist at finding certain inmates to put money on their books, and they know what's going on because they feed into it. Like when you're in prison, like I said last time, you ain't got no women walking around there. When you do see some type of action, that woman can have a missing tooth, a whole missing tooth, and you
Right.
gonna be happy just seeing her. You ain't seen nothing in 12 months, boy. You finna, oh, she fine. You know, and you know she ain't fine, but oh, she fine. That's
Yeah,
the
and
see. That's Angela.
I think that also these guys, she thinks she can kind of fix them in a way.
She ain't fixing nothing. She need to fix that
Yeah,
too.
but I'm saying
But
she thinks she can. So
I ain't gonna even lie to you. The one thing she need to fix, Angela, like I said, be mad at me, be mad over there. You need to fix that tooth. That whole tooth is short. I ain't ever seen nobody with a short tooth and one long. You know what I'm saying? Blabber, what you thinking?
Um, I decided to be nice today.
Mm.
I'm I'm sorry. I'm just real upset with the Larissa thing. I just think that Angela, I don't understand how this is professional. I've never heard of a therapist dating an inmate and being a sort of like a therapist to her husband. That's not ethical. What is wrong with her? When she was like, "You can help me out." What where do we do that at? That's not legal. If you're a therapist to help out your spouse,
When she bought them cigarettes, she thought she could help him out. Them cigarettes that's payment. You know what I'm saying? That's a down payment for a therapy section. You know what I'm saying?
right.
So she'll sit there and talk to you all day. You got them cigarettes. She'll talk to you all day. No money. It's a carton of cigarettes.
I'm curious. Is Lamar an ex gang member? Because I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
a crib.
Okay.
He's a crib. But you really can't say ex because you can't say X and you live in Watts. You know what I'm saying? You from Compton. Watts is the same. It's nothing but Crips around there. You know what I'm saying? Like it's nothing but Crips. And it's some Bloods, but it's really a Crip neighborhood. You know what I'm saying?
I get him arrested saying that.
No, he probably still active, but not active, like out there riding around active. But he's probably teaching the younger dudes in the hood, man. Y'all know y'all shouldn't go somewhere. He probably one of them activist leaders or something. But Blab, what you think about Lamar and Angie at the picnic dinner table in the backyard of Watch with the barbed wire in the back?
She was showing you she was. I thought she was a Mormon. I thought she was so Christian. So, Christian, I have to hear about it every week. Oh, I'm a Mormon this, I'm a Mormon that. Well, you cussing like us heathens real good.
Hmm. I see it a little bit tempered. It's a little bit tempered. I ain't gonna lie to you. Something wrong with Angie. I think she need Andrea. I think she needs some bipolar medicine because she'll snap 1 minute and then she be the next morning she's still full of it. But when you say you gonna do something like she said, okay, we gonna get Priscilla baptized. She was like, yes, let me go tell the kids. She got
She was
super
all
happy.
lovey. Yeah,
She forgot about the marijuana situation. Totally
she
went out the
did.
window.
She
Totally
did.
went out the window.
What was I going to say? Does she was wrong in that. Lamar totally stood up for Tennyson. Like he's like, no, So I don't. I think she should have heard that before she smacked him and threw the salad at him.
It was more than just a salad. That was the fruit.
Oh,
It was what you call it, a fruit
fruit
salad.
platter. Oh.
It had celery, broccoli, all that. But the fact that it was a barbed wire fence, and I kept paying attention to that. Like, why was it barbed wire in their backyard? Like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, and that he walking around the house in slippers. Like, somebody wrote it right here. Like, Lamar feels at home with the prison barbed wire. I agree with you, Black Lavender. I totally agree. I totally agree with that.
Good.
Man, they're crazy. But I agree. You know what I'm saying? Look, and it's another couple too I want to touch on. Let me see. What you think about Lacey being pregnant?
Oh, here we go. I've had enough with Lacey. I've really had enough. I'm all for a woman doing what you want to do. If you want to be a cam girl, do it. If you want to sell, what your body, do it. But what I have a problem with, and what people are going to have to start explaining to me, is your children go to school. Your children have to hang around other people. I remember when Kim K's sex tape came out, I was in middle school, and the disgusting things people used to say about her, the disgusting things family members, teachers, and everything. Why would you do that and put your child through that? And then why are people always saying it's liberating? What's liberating about somebody calling your mother a garden tool? I really don't understand that. When you have children, why can't you just stop, or don't have children, or do it when they grow? They have to go to school. They have to deal with you being, a garden tool. I just think it's really disgusting.
Yeah, I mean she do got some what you call that? The fake silicone in her front and back.
But think about it. Her children, right? Because they like what, 8? Her children are going to go to school, right? Her children are going. Their parents are watching this show. They're seeing what she's doing. They're seeing that one of the children, that's not their daddy, who they thought was their daddy. Why is she doing this? And why?
Well, isn't it a main source of income for her?
What did you say, Sarah?
Isn't it a main source of income for her?
But there's some things you don't play with. You understand? Like, there's some things, well, I know that the editing is there, but with this whole being a garden tool because, you just don't want to pick up a skill, is just ridiculous with Lacey. I mean, I can't for the life of me understand why what she's doing is so liberating, why what she's doing isn't being called out what it is. She's disgusting, and I feel horrible for her kids. I feel horrible for her daughters and sons, because all they're going to be doing in school is fighting.
Yeah. Like, I seen your mama last night on the internet.
Yeah, like, who wants to go through that?
She was naked.
Queen.
Y'all can move in with me. You're gonna have a little Tommy down the street. You got my mama said, thank you for the super chat. Y'all can move in with me, cause your mama naked every night, and my daddy watch it. My mom and my daddy be fighting because my daddy be sneaking in the garage watching your mama naked, and I don't know why, but he's saying money, and they getting mad. But you guys can move in with me. Little Tommy gonna tell it. He gonna tell everybody at school, don't go over to their house because she might be naked. You know what I'm saying? Little Tommy ain't going for it. You know what I'm saying? And that's sad. You're right. But Queen, what you thinking?
This is just like tonight's episode. Obviously, when you went live earlier, I was kind of like, because it's just like Angela or anybody that's watching this PSA. Not all counselors or therapists are like this. Okay, I agree with Sarah. She's got some issues to do with control. She likes the fact that men are locked up. They're in a specific place. She knows where they are. But then on top of it, it's like, okay, you're trying to sweeten this story up now and make out like it was a revenge tactic that you got with Tony and left this other guy. No, sweetheart. You had these two guys rolling at the same time. You just don't want to be honest about what you were doing. You were probably talking to a few other guys as well. Don't get it twisted. She was on that prison site getting whatever she needed to get. She's an attention seeker. She likes the attention. She likes the amount of attention that she's getting from these guys because they've got the time while they're in prison to be able to lavish the smooth talk on her. And Lacey, Lord of His mercy, I don't understand. Like, okay, Shane, I can excuse certain things because he's 22, isn't it? But Lacey, no, sir. I'm sorry, you guys ain't had a stable relationship for a year and you're going for IVF? Nah, man, I'm not about it. Getting that pregnant, no, sir, not in this life, not me. Any other man that wants it, go for it. But I think Shane's been a bit matized by the WAP, okay, or the DAP. I don't know which one it is.
Pal, that ain't no WAP. That's that DAP. You know what I'm saying? We don't call it how we call it. But I'm gonna tell you right now, what you I'm lost in train of thought right now. I know for sure Angela got Joe Exotic as one of her. She probably paying Joe Exotic right now on the phone with him. Thank you for the super chat, Michelle. I appreciate you. But I bet you she gonna be talking to Joe Exotic next. Before you don't quote me on this. I'm telling you, it's true. Joe Exotic gonna pop up next on the show. Bet. But what you think, Queen? Come on with it.
Oh my gosh. D, you jump in here because I can't right now. I can't.
D Brooklyn.
Y'all need to stop with that DAP.
DAP. Dry.
Oh, I'm on YouTube. I almost said it.
Yeah, don't say it. No water in that ocean, nothing but sand. You know what I'm saying? But what you thinking, D Brooklyn? What's going on?
Well, I tried to get in earlier. My stomach giving me a little bit of problems. Something. But anyway, I'm back. Who was you talking about with the Angela thing with the cigarettes? That's why I put out my cigarette. I don't even want it no more. Y'all got me quitting smoking. Nah, that ain't happening. Yeah, yo. You rolling. I ain't even saying nothing funny yet.
Man, you lost me for a minute. You tell my made me quit smoking. I had to put my Oh, you talking about going in on Angela? You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna keep it real, but that yard full of cigarettes. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all better quit playing right now, D Brooklyn.
Is she a therapist? Like, there's different levels of mental health.
Mm.
That's damn sure she better not be a marriage counselor. There's I'm sorry. She'll go on. But does anybody know what her specialty in counseling?
She's a mental health therapist. I don't even know how she a mental health therapist when she need the mental health.
She's not only present, she's a client.
She need a whole evaluation.
Queen.
Somebody go get Angela right now. Tony don't even need the help because he know what he doing dead wrong. It is Angela that needs the help. Yeah, man. She's sitting in that yard just to hold on. Sitting in that yard just to. But you tell me what you want to be. What do you want? That's what Tony should have turned around and told her, what do you want to be? When are you gonna get that tooth fixed? Because this is the reason. This is the reason why I left to begin with, because of that tooth. You know what I'm saying? Like, and all that smoking ain't doing nothing but messing her teeth up more and more. She'll be beautiful. Oh, hold on. If she wouldn't be smoking so much, especially marbles, that's a dead giveaway to be in that's that dap. You know what I'm saying? Dap, she smoked up. You know what I'm saying?
It's like, Gio, it's like, okay, is that your price? A couple of cartons of cigarettes to let a man back into your yard? What's that about? Like, really?
I know what she smelled like down there. A pack of fresh burnt marbles. You know? A pack of fresh burnt marbles. Don't do it. That's just like when
Sarah said, it's smelling in there too.
That's just like when Usman went down on Lisa. Don't do it. Don't do
that. Thank you very much, Gio.
I'm just gonna be real with y'all, man. Angela just getting on my nerves right about now. I ain't gonna lie, she's sitting up in that house looking. I keep calling it the cabin. It ain't even no house. That thing is a cabin. And when they put the camera on it, you can see the whole entire house with the back shed. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole thing is pictured out. But what about Brittany and Mama? You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about Brittany and Mama. Like, that's sad. I feel bad for Brittany and Mama. I ain't gonna even lie. Like, that's sad, bro. Like, and she got a cigarette problem too, but I ain't gonna talk about that woman like that. You know, the dog in the back just running. The dog look nice as hell. The dog like, save me. Save me. You know what I'm saying? Like, the dog was looking. I'm just gonna keep it real. The dog was in the house looking at them and the cameraman like, please get me out of here. She been doing this for the past 4 days. Brittany, take me away. You know what I'm saying? But what y'all think about Brittany Mama, man? Like, for real, for real.
I'm gonna agree with well, no. I'm not gonna agree with Black Lavender in the comments. He said, just throw the whole mama away. The whole mama?
Oh no, that's messed up. You can't throw nobody a mama.
Like, man, the whole mama.
I just want to know what y'all think about the woman addiction. Like, do y'all think that she was really sprung out, or like, was she sleep? Or was she doing something else?
No.
Because she popped up pretty fast to go to that back.
She was doing
something else.
Is Brittany's mother, with her addiction, while that's, a disease, it has allowed Brittany to live a harder life. So Brittany was had a child young in life. She had a child with somebody who was significantly older than her. Brittany's mother did not raise her, essentially, in her preteen years. And, even with addiction, I'm sure there is this tension in their relationship. And I'm fully agree with throw your mother all away. Sometimes to get better, you got to cut people out. Goodbye. She has 3 kids she needs to be there for. Her mother can go on her merry way. When she wants help, she'll get it. She don't want it yet.
How you gonna throw the
Yeah, she needs to hit rock bottom.
Because this situation, like, if she's had an addiction for so long, don't get me wrong, some people can move out of it, but she's got to want to. She's got to want the help, and she don't seem ready. And the fact that that you've just got a new grandchild that was born on your birthday, that you're telling people this is your gift, and you're ready to drop that gift and run. Sometimes you have to save yourself. Sometimes you want to save other people, but trying to save other people sometimes is going to pull you down and drown you as well. And Brittany's got Marcelino and other kids to consider, and it can prove dangerous for her moving forward while she's trying to get the kids back, having a mother that's on, substance abuse issues. Sad, but
yeah, I honestly say that's sad. To be honest with you, when I seen her mom, I ain't ever had to deal with no parents like that was drugged out or anything like that. But when you see her mom like that, and like when they went in the house, her mom like hurried up. I didn't even see her laying down. She just hurried up, hopped up like she was already at the back door. and just went to go smoke a cigarette. Like she looked like she smoked up the whole pack of cigarettes, because that's what usually when people are on a drug substance, they will smoke back to back to back to back to back. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what it is. It's something that's in certain drugs, like heroin, probably methamphetamines, all that stuff. It makes you just smoke, 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 smoke. You know what I'm saying? So
I don't think it has anything to do with being strung out, because nicotine in itself is a drug. Now, I will say for myself, with drinking, I had a drinking problem. That's why I smoke the way I do now,
yeah, it's real.
because I want to drink. I want to drink right now.
Who
Well,
you telling?
Got my Gatorade.
don't feel bad because
I
I
gotta
got
need another one.
white Zippendale, so don't feel bad. But
Drinking is vital for a lot of things, though, Gio. Like before, I know this is going slightly off topic, but when you were talking about Angela in 90 Day Fiance, when she was smoking back to back to back to back in the thing. So sometimes people use it as vices, as you know, to control certain behaviors and things like that. It's
yeah, that's
Well,
true.
like
Sarah, what you thinking, Sarah?
with the smoking, I agree that it has to do with drinking and stuff like that. Um, as far as her mother, that thing on her nose that she said was a pimple or whatever. When you're on drugs, sometimes you'll sit there and pick at your face, and it'll leave those kinds of marks. But she's not going to admit that. I think that she needs to hit rock bottom on her own, like that Brittany said, just goodbye. I think that was okay, because she needs to hit her own rock bottom. And if she has all these, this, she needs the support, like when she gets out. But to get her to go in a way, it's like, I'm alone. I did this, and just hit your bottom. So,
Yeah, I would agree. I would agree totally. So
Hmm.
y'all all agreeing and saying is just get rid of her mama and let like basically Brittany just need to wash her hands with her mom, let her mom just hit all the way down to where the point she ain't got Brittany no more, to where she is fixated to going to get help.
sometimes, Gio, it's a case of until the person wants help themselves, real help, and they're willing to stick it out all the way, you can't help certain people. You can try and aid them, but the mom has to make them the main step. And because she's got such a young family and she's trying to sort her life out, if her mom isn't going to stay the course, don't get me wrong, I understand addiction is a serious thing. I've got family, uncles that, everybody's got their poison. Everybody's usually got somebody in the family that has an alcohol addiction, a drug addiction. But until those people are willing to help, and then the danger also is for Britney's children. Like, what if the sister wasn't there? Do you get what I mean? What would she have done with the baby if she was that desperate? Those things have to be taken into consideration also.
And that's, you know what, Queen? I thought that too. Like, man, what if Brittany would have left her mama in the house with them kids and her husband wasn't there? Because he was doing other stuff, probably gambling. You know him, he gonna gamble. Or he might have was been out in the city just working or something. What if she would have just tried to get high around them kids?
You never know.
You know what I'm saying? You never know.
Since we're talking about rock bottom, this is a perfect segue to Sarah. Here we go again. I don't know what's wrong with her, because I'm really tired of the bad mothers club we have on this show today. Sarah, for whatever reason, wants Michael. Then cool. Have 6 kids by him. Let him be in and out of the children's life. Have your, black scent that drives me crazy. Have your parents and your grandparents take care of your children. Have that man that you're not dating be at the child's birthday, but just keep it 100.
Yeah.
Just say, listen, Michael ain't blank, but I love him and I want to marry Communal Peen, and he'll cheat on me sometimes, but he's mine.
Whew. Yeah. I was just about to jump into Michael and Sarah too, right next. But I'm gonna tell you something about this couple. To be honest with you, Sarah is like a teenager still at mine. You know what I'm saying? She wants to be ghetto so bad. Like I noticed it when she gets mad. She talks a different type of way in a different type of tone. Which you can be mad and just talk civil. You know what I'm saying? And be civilized with talking like, hey, you know, I'm liking that. You know what I'm saying?
That's not what that is. That's a black scent. That's a character she's playing right there. So she probably has been around black women and she's trying to emulate them, and it's very disrespectful. And I wish she would stop it. And I don't find it funny at all. And she bothers me more than Angela. I don't find this funny at all. You are from the suburbs. You talk a certain way, and it's cool. Just keep your accent. Michael liked you how you were. He likes putting children in you that he's not going to take care of. Be you.
Shots fired. But yeah, but yeah, I didn't know you was gonna say it like that. But yeah, that's not true. That's so true. He like putting babies in there that he ain't gonna take care of. Cause that's what is. I got that from the first season when I was seeing them. Like, man,
And
this
his mother needs to be blamed too, because his mother ain't blank either. Because what do you mean? Oh, why is she calling you? Because he got 2 kids from her. Every time he calls, he should pick it up the first ring. She should to the second.
Yeah, because that's so true. When I seen him ignore the phone call and the mom sitting there like it's all good, like I'm proud of you. What? Like you should be proud of your son for not answering the phone for the mother of his kids. She got the kids. He don't have it. Do you get it? Like, is something going on up here to where you don't get that she got the kids? He be mad at me, be mad over there, Michael and Sarah. But Michael don't have the kids. Sarah have the kids. Michael, you need to be answering that phone like a blabber said. Pick it up. When she called, hey, it's Sarah. Oh, let me answer this, see if my kid's okay. Because anything can be happening. Anything can happen to your kids. Your kids could have fell on the slide, broke their arm, and they might want to talk to their dad. Daddy, I broke my arm. And they can she calling you, the mom calling you. You don't answer the phone. Like they are setting a bad example on how to be parents to 2 little girls. And I'm gonna say it like how I'm saying it. It's sick to me watching these 2 on camera doing this because. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Queen, what you thinking?
Like you said, Sarah's behavior is very teenage-ish. You can see she's obviously going to counseling, but I don't know whether she needs another type of therapy. Abalavi, I get where you're coming from on the accent thing. I feel mixed about it simply because you hear me sitting here English. I know how to put it on posh, but at the same time.
But you're doing that because that's where you come from. Sarah did not grow up like that. Sarah did not grow up in that urban area, and it's a particular urban person that speaks like that. It's the same thing with Bad Baby and that foolishness she was doing. She needed a whole ass whooping, but we'll get to her.
Don't get me started on Bad Baby and Dr. Phil.
That's a whole nother conversation. I ain't gonna even lie to you. That's a whole nother conversation.
But that's what she's doing. And that's why, because if you notice, the accent gets real different, especially when she's with a black woman. Because with her and Megan and that sit down they had, that accent started to get more aggressive. And it was like, what are you doing? Your man cheated on you.
I'm new to Love After Lockup. I've only sort of watched this season so far, and I've been able to catch little pieces of the other season. So I'm not on it like you guys are. But
you gotta watch her, Megan, Sarah, and Michael. Because
no, you don't.
That's where you gotta.
You gotta watch that.
Man,
listen to Blobby what she's saying, y'all. Blobby continues what she's saying.
And when you see her accent, because she doesn't use that accent when she's talking to her friends. She doesn't use that accent when she's with her family members. It's only when somebody who is a darker shade gets on that she uses that accent.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to trust what you're saying. I mean, for me, it's slightly different. I grew up with a Caribbean background. It was more our grandparents trying to straighten it out of us and be like, you have to speak the Queen's English. So I understand how people get different, accents and stuff. But if that's what she's doing, then
because all of a sudden, this is how bad the accent was. I wasn't watching the television and I heard the accent and I'm going, is somebody else in the room?
Exactly. That's
Like,
true,
it just
Bobby.
came
Do
out
you
of
think
the
she has
blue.
that because Michael liked it?
I think honestly, look, Sarah, I'm gonna tell you this about Sarah. It wasn't the fact that Michael just date certain type of women. She must have obviously was one of those wanna be this type of woman. Because she had a couple friends that's like that from the neighborhood. But if you're not born into that, and I could tell how the way Sarah's not born in that because of the way she talks when she's naturally just talking, she sounds like proper. She talks proper. See, it's a difference in the South. You notice with Angela, you can't say Angela tries to be like this or be like that because everybody in the South talks like that. Everybody talks like that in the South. You can have an old man. Hey, how you doing, y'all? Hey, baby, you coming to church today? And the same thing is for the old woman. You're gonna do the same exact thing. Or the young guy, he gonna talk the same way. But when you go to the East Coast, they from New York. You know what I'm saying? She's over there from New York somewhere. She's not. Ablavi knows obviously because Ablavi lives in New York. You know what I'm
She
saying?
wouldn't have that accent because she's from Rochester, New York. Even if she had an accent, it would be more of a, how to say this nicely. It's like it's like a neighborhood accent. Typically, people think it's Italian or Irish. It's very harsh on the word. What are you talking about? Let me get a cup of coffee. It's very much harder if she were to have an accent. She wouldn't have that accent.
Okay.
Yeah, like up by Rochester, Binghamton, Buffalo, in that area, they got to like kind of some areas have like a Canadian accent.
Yeah.
Because it's that much closer to.
Man, I know a girl right now that's Caucasian on this app called Live Me, right? And I'm talking about her, I forgot her name, but she literally can't help the way she talk. Like her cousins is black. You know what I'm saying? Like she grew up around nothing, and she from Boston. So she has this thick, strong Boston accent to where she'll be walking down the street and being like, yo, I'm like, man, you is different. Like, bro, you is ghetto. Like, I'm looking at her like I wouldn't walk down the street with you. To be honest with you, because I might get hurt walking with you because of the way your mouth is. Sarah ain't like that. Sarah ain't like that. To be so honest with you, and Michael, I'm gonna be honest.
He's not like that either.
Michael's not really. He don't even talk like a hood person to me. He seems calm. He seems super calm, but a lot of calm dudes, they will do something to you fast that's from them parts. But again, the way he talks, it seemed like he was raised up in a good environment. Certain people just choose to do bad. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, let me ask you something, Gio. What is a hood accent?
oh, you'll know when you hear it.
No, what I'm saying is, my wife is from Brooklyn, East Flatbush.
Come on.
Oh, she from Flatbush?
East Flatbush, like off of Green.
Yeah, ain't that where that rap group from called Flashbush Zombies? And that's where them boys at them gangster disciples.
What I'm saying is,
like that. They from over there.
I need to get to my point, Gio. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. But my wife doesn't have a hood accent. Doesn't even have a New York accent, unless she's mad.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's all on your environment and on how you were raised too.
True.
Your environment is not everything.
Yeah.
But Sarah was
what is
not
within that environment for positive influences. I have a friend, a very good friend of mine. I call him my brother. He grew up in the hood. That location is not going to be mentioned, but he talks. Don't piss him off. He can get the hood. Don't bring the hood at him
Mm.
because he can get like that. But you know what I mean. So the whole caricature, caricature. I think it's a word. I
Characteristic.
can't talk tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Not character, but caricature.
Characteristics.
No,
No,
caricature.
character.
Sir? Character, sir?
Character. It's like
You know I
when
can't
you
speak.
are
I'm from the
creating a
South.
character.
It's basically a persona.
Yeah,
Caricature.
yeah.
There you go. Sorry, I can't talk today for some reason.
It's all right, but I get it because, like, when I get emotional, you heard me the other day when we was doing the whole Asuela with Tammy, the Jamaican in me was ready to jump out. I'm playing. So, but I understand that, beloved, what you're talking about with
I'll
Sarah.
tell you
Yeah.
what a hood accent is. A hood accent is a dialect that you have to speak in order to have a certain stance of authority when you're talking to people. Because when you live in a typically rough neighborhood, regardless of where you are, you have to show a tone in your voice, meaning that you're not playing. Because things in certain neighborhoods, if you do not get this authority in your voice, you are liable to be in a fight or you might end up dead. That's what a quote unquote hood accent is.
True.
I'd go with that, yeah.
True. Is there any last words y'all would like to say one by one? I'm gonna give y'all last words. I don't care how long y'all take. You can take 5.
I'll go first. Because I got to get up off here. I wanted to say something about what was her name? Brittanys' mom, I believe. With the
Marcelina?
Hitting rock bottom.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes you got to lose something to gain something.
Mm.
You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So you need to set your mom aside so you can allow her to see herself for what she's doing and actually hit rock bottom so she can help herself. Now she can gain that back. But if nobody's going to be helped if they don't want to help themselves. You know what I mean? So that's my final words.
That's real. Next.
Angela, you need counseling. A lot of counseling. A lot of counseling. Maybe a PhD therapist to deal with your issues. Girl, you got to get it together because this prison jail bait that you're on, and you've got a whole heap of men in this world, but you want the locked up ones. You showing me you got some serious issue, girl. You're giving us therapists and counselors out there a bad rep. Stop it and know your worth. Cigarettes, 2 cottons. Come on. Oh Lord, give me strength.
What about that guy Tommy?
Hold on. You talking about not Tommy. You talking about Russ? Ross. That's his name. Ross. You talking about the bald head dude? That's Dave.
No, I'm talking about her friend that keeps asking her to marry him.
The one that likes her.
Yeah.
The old man that like her that made her the little lamp light. Okay, yeah.
Right.
What about him? It's like, who is he? Like, what about him? Like, who is he? Like, to be honest with you, that's how I'm looking at him like, man, you ain't nobody compared to these young dudes in prison that's gonna give her that wood. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be real. Like, come on, they gonna give her that wood. What is he gonna give her? A lamp?
But then top of it, I have to question him because it's like, okay, you got to go to prison to get this woman's attention. And you're watching this woman being ran through by all these men. Why do you want that? Why do you really want that?
He might be questionable too. Like, what is you really doing on your off time with the camera?
Yeah, there's something going on with him for sure.
You never know. He might be one of them guys in the van asking kids, "You want some candy?"
Oh Lord, I hope not.
Well,
Yes.
all I'm
Did
saying,
not go there.
You look like one of them. I ain't gonna lie.
this was a good reprieve. Throw them all in the trash. I'm waiting. I'm ready for the whole crew to be back. I'm waiting for Dylan, and I'm hoping that we get a bisexual storyline with him. I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for that storyline because that sexuality, you cannot tell me he's not bi. But I'm waiting for Heather to come out with her drug use because let's be honest and let's get everybody's drug use out. I'm waiting for that woman to curb. You know what? Let's talk about Maurice and that woman for a minute. Why does that woman? I mean, when she got out of prison to when you see her confessionals, she went from 27 to 42 real quick. I mean, she had the soccer mom tease look, honey, with the short hair. I said, come on through. In the cul-de-sac in the suburbs, look with your little charter sweaters on. Come on through. You said prison life? Never.
I love it. I love it. You said
Say that when you saw her? She changed up real quick. Prison, me? Never. That was just a college party we went to in Mexico. And we just had to tighten it up. I said, come on, girl. Do you?
I'm sorry.
That's dead wrong.
You didn't say that when you saw her? You didn't see, I mean, bravo. That is going to be the best makeover from prison to date. I was believing she didn't do nothing wrong or anything when I saw the after.
Facts. It seemed like she came out like she never was in prison. She came out like, oh, hey, I ain't ever been to prison. I'm like, what?
Prison? What?
Oh, no, you been there. You just got out.
Darling. I'm from Connecticut. I've
Let
been
me
living
refresh
here 10
your
years.
memory.
I got 2 kids in the cul-de-sac. Prison.
Huh.
You too much for me, I love it.
But that's how you gotta do it. When you come out of prison, that woman, I don't even know her name. Shout out to her. That's the prison makeover you have to do. If you saw her in the street, you would have thought she went to prison at the after. I wouldn't.
Sure.
I wouldn't either. I ain't gonna lie to you. She didn't even look like she came out of prison. That's crazy. She didn't look like she came out of prison. She had the makeup on and everything. And when he gave her that outfit, she looked brand new. I was like, whoa, like Transformers, robots in disguise. Like when I seen her, I said, whoa, like, hold up. Like, I mean, I don't know why I just thought about that song. But
like the young girl, when she came out of prison, she looked hard. That young girl with the broke guy and his busted Botox in the lip.
Oh, you talking about Lindsay and Mr. Scott, the one with the tucked in boxers. He be tucking in his every shirt he always.
But look how rough she looked. She looked so much better in her pictures. But like you went from 18 to 38 and not.
Now hold on, Blythe. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't even like Lindsay because of what the racial comments she was saying on Twitter a long time ago. But she looked better than all the ones that was on there. No lie.
No.
She actually looked better than all of the other ones, especially Sean.
Well, yeah, Sean's is bad, but Lindsay doesn't look good either. Lindsay, you know, she was looking real not pleasant, very drug addict.
When she got mad, when she get like when she flinched, like
but it wasn't just that. She looked different. Like she looked similar, but I don't know if it was the veneers were too big or what it was, but her face, the plastic surgery just didn't match right, you know? She had to do a little bit more. And she didn't come out looking, because she was the most attractive one on the show, but she didn't look as attractive when we saw her. And when she came home and was complaining about it being dirty and stuff like that, like if I saw her in the street, I would have thought she was a trick.
Yeah, I would have. No, if me honest with you, she looked better than all the other ones just because of a little facial features or whatever. But I would think that she was the most one that was sprung out.
Yeah.
To be so honest with you, I would have because all the other ones had weight on them. I would have thought she would have sprung out more because she was small still. You know.
But you have to question her again with this child thing, where you have a man who's willing to take care of your child and you still can't get your act together. How do you get arrested during quarantine, sis? What are you doing?
Preach.
What is the bottom? Where is the bottom? We in quarantine. There's nothing to get in jeopardy for. Nobody's on the roads. If you speed, you're not going to hit nobody. How are you in prison again? You got arrested twice. Are you kidding?
She gonna hit the bystander that's holding up the sign. You know, that got the street walking pedestrian. You gotta avoid the signs at all times. I just did my drive knowledge test. I passed everything. You know, the guy who holding up the sign, you must obey his instructions at all times. She was gonna hit him out there. Sarah, what's your last words you gotta say?
I just don't know where they find these people. I mean, time after time, it
You
gets
know where
worse
they find
and
the people.
worse.
Come on, Sarah. You know where they find these people. They find them right in your backyard around the alley at the corner store. That's where they find them at.
Yeah, I mean that's a scary part, you know. It gets better though. It's more entertaining, I have to say. And it's kind of sad that these people's lives are that bad that, you know, making us laugh, but we need it right now. So yeah, I don't know what to say. I'm at a loss for words right now when it comes to all these people. I'm just, yeah, I don't know what to say. But thank you.
Well, we got the 7-Eleven and Walmart babies that's new in 2020. That's all I'm saying. They own drugs sprung out on the side of Walmart and in your nearest alley coming soon. But I'm gonna see y'all in a minute. Peace and love. Thank you, Blind Queen Cascade, Sarah, and D Brooklyn for coming up here and giving everybody what they need, because we need a fix. Like, I ain't gonna say nobody, mama, but I'm gonna see y'all in a minute. Peace and love. Thank y'all for coming through.
Peace.
I ain't mean to talk about nobody. If anybody felt offended out there, I don't care. Be mad at me over there. You know, over there. I don't care over there. You know what I'm saying? But I just wanted to get that off my chest. I'm glad to see Sarah, Queen Cascade came through, Blavie, and D Brooklyn. They supported it. So I was happy to have a good word with them, and you guys should support them. They're good people. They came through and we all chatted. I like this little conversation we all had together tonight. You know, if y'all feel like y'all want to say any more things down in the comment section, please leave your comments down there. I will jump down there later on, probably not tonight, but tomorrow in the morning, I will jump down when I'm bored at work and jump down there and talk to y'all. And also, if you're not following me on Instagram, make sure you follow me on Instagram at go_said_it. And there we have it. Peace and love, y'all. Have a good night. I'm about to go to sleep. God bless. I'm out of here.